What's up, guys? I am here with the ninth shelf of my drama section. We start off with The Impossible with Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor. This was an incredible movie, very, very well done. And to even think of living through something like this is wow. Because, you hear stories about tsunamis completely wiping villages off the map, and you never hear from the population or see them again. But this was very well done, very dramatic. Not a huge Ewan McGregor fan, but he does amazing in this movie, and so does Naomi Watts. You have a young Tom Holland in here as well. I would recommend this movie to anyone who has not seen it before. Definitely check this out. Then we have The Judge with Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Duvall. This is a fantastic movie as well. Absolutely loved it. Got it for $2 at a Goodwill. Well worth the money. Robert Downey Jr. playing a character besides Iron Man that's actually decent for once instead of that Doolittle movie that he did. An enormous great cast for this movie as well. Another movie I would definitely recommend if you have not seen it before to check out. Then we have Edgar with Leonardo DiCaprio. This one was okay. Not as good as the previous two, but it was still good. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. Clint Eastwood usually always does really solid work, and this is no exception here. Kept my attention through the whole movie, that's for sure. Then we have The Duff. This was a blind buy at a Goodwill for $2, and it was worth it. It was actually really funny. I liked it. I'm not, Bella Thorne can't act at all, but as far everyone else was really good in the movie. I was not really expecting a whole lot from this, and I was happy to be surprised. So, then we have Pride and Prejudice. I did not think that this movie would be down my alley of movies that I would like. I bought it at the same time as Atonement. I thought of the two I would like Atonement, and I did not really enjoy Atonement at all, but I really enjoyed this movie. So just shows, goes to show you that you might actually like certain types of movies, and this proves that point as far as I'm concerned. Then we have Ocean's 8. This one was very average. I don't like a lot of these actresses. Maybe, I like Sandra Bullock, Anne Hathaway, and Rihanna, and that's about it. But this movie was nowhere near as good as the other ones. I mean, Ocean's 11 is obviously the best one, but this doesn't even beat Ocean's 12, and I did not like Ocean's 12 at all. I mean, this is just a showing of a movie studio trying to do a money grab right here. Then we have The Backup Plan with Jennifer Lopez and Alex O'Loughlin. Loved this movie. Very well done. These two have great chemistry. Great supporting cast. Great story. All around a fun movie to watch if you have not seen it before. Then we have Valentine's Day. Was not expecting to like this movie, but this movie was amazing. Obviously an amazing cast. And I should obviously not be surprised because it's a Gary Marshall movie. And he always supplies some good movies here. And then from that we have New Year's Eve. Same director, another amazing cast. It's hard to hate movies like this. It wasn't as good as Valentine's Day, but it was still a very, very solid movie. Then we have Chasing Mavericks with Gerard Butler. Fantastic movie. I'm a huge Gerard Butler fan, so I'm I try to collect all of his movies. But I wasn't expecting this movie to be as great as it was. But it was a fantastic movie, and I guess it didn't do very well in the theater. And it's a shame, boy. And then we have A Lot Like Love with Ashton Kutcher and Amanda Peet. Solid movie, loved it all the way to the end. Kept you guessing all the way to the end. They just kept kind of running into each other throughout their lives. And then finally fall in love. So, I mean, it's a great movie. Then we have Honey with Jessica Alba. Very entertaining movie. Definitely, I do not own the spin-offs of this movie, and I don't think I ever will. This was the only good movie out of this franchise. Don't even bother watching the other ones. But this one's definitely worth a watch. So check this one out. Then we have Monty Carlo. This was, I was not expecting much out of this. It was Blind Buy from Goodwill. And it was a great movie. I didn't think Selena Gomez could actually do that good in a movie. Usually these, I guess like I said before, you can't take movies for granted thinking that you're going to hate them. They might jump up and surprise you. Then we have the remake of Footloose. I thought this wasn't going to be able to hold a candle to the original, and I loved this movie. Great cast, very well shot. It didn't try to be something that it wasn't. So great movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it before. Anyone who likes the original will like this movie. Then we have Spotlight. This movie I was not expecting anything from. I watched it, and it was probably one of the best movies I watched all of last year. I mean, this movie, it pissed you off, and it kept your attention throughout the entire thing. You didn't know what to expect with a great cast at the same time. I urge every single person to go out and watch this movie if you have not seen it before. Then we have a movie that I also was not expecting much out of, and it turned out to be probably my second favorite movie behind the last one that I watched last year. And that's this movie is fantastic. This, funny, dramatic, great cast, very well. I'd love to see a sequel to this movie if it could be as good as this one. Then we have The Brothers. Big fan of some of these actors. These movies are usually always pretty well done. As far as this movie goes, it was average. I wasn't too impressed with this. I'm not, the only person I'm not a fan of in this movie is D.L. Hughley. But I like the other actors, but it was just kind of a flat movie. It wasn't super well done. Then we have The Wood. This one was much better than The Brothers. Love these actors. Great story, great director. He's the one who directs all of the great dramas that I really enjoy, and this is one of them. Taye Diggs, great actor. When he does the right stuff, I don't know why he chooses some awkward stuff, but great actor. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it before. Then we have This Christmas. Great family Christmas movie. All the kids obviously all have problems. You got to fix them on Christmas. Otherwise, the whole holiday's going to go away. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. Then we have Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood. Solid movie from Clint Eastwood. Not much of a cast, but this was more of a low budget kind of thing, but it was very well done, did very well in the theater. Worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. Then we have About Last Night with Kevin Hart. Great movie. You know, check this out if you haven't seen it before. Kevin Hart in his prime here. You know, big fan of Michael Ealy as well. Great supporting cast. You know, check it out for sure. And then lastly on this shelf, we have Hacksaw Ridge. Amazing movie. Worth checking out for sure. Shows that Mel Gibson has these, you know, he just gets himself in trouble sometimes, I guess, but makes amazing movies. You know, and now he's delegated to straight to DVD movies, which is kind of a shame. Hopefully Lethal Weapon 5 isn't horrible, but, you know, still shows he can direct great movies. Well, that's it for today. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. Otherwise, until next time, have a nice day, guys.